Hey yo, welcome to the TJTB podcast. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. It actually feels like a Wednesday to me, honestly. So if you don't know me, I work at a radio station. I work for multiple stations. I work for 97.5 The Fanatic, 92.5 XTU, 102.9 MGK, Ben FM, WWDB, all that jazz. Anyway, in any event, I said anyway, I just like completely stumbled over my word. Um, in any event, I actually worked on a Monday, and I usually don't work on Mondays. I usually have off like Monday, Sundays, and Mondays because I do Tuesday through Saturday. But the last couple of weeks, I've been actually working on Mondays, and it's been completely throwing me off for some reason. I don't know why, but I decided, you know what? I'm in my car. I'm waiting for my wife, and let me do a quick podcast real quick because we actually kind of have a breaking news story. Brandon Graham of the Philadelphia Eagles announced his retirement today. And I'm actually glad that I was a part of that because, it's weird when like an Eagles player retires, especially after 15 years of playing. It's just like really bizarre that like, I don't know, like he said in his speech, if he didn't win the Super Bowl, he would have been begging to come back for one more year, just so they can go to the Super Bowl and win again. And it was a pretty cool flex that he had both Super Bowl trophies just chilling at the press conference right next to him. And he said he's not done. Basically, he said he's going to have dinner with Jeff Lurie and he wants to see if he can help the team out more in the future, which I think would be a pretty cool thing. But yeah, he retired after 15 years on the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it was really emotional speech for him. I didn't cry. I mean, everyone was like, "Are you sad?" I'm like, "Nah, I really didn't cry. Honestly, it wasn't really for me." I don't know. I don't cry when it comes to certain things like that, but yeah, I don't know. It was a really good speech, though. I enjoyed it. Um, but yeah, he retired, which is pretty cool. Did a 35-minute press conference. We did that. We did something similar back in like October. I think it was with Rob Thompson and I can't remember who else, but it was during the Phillies when they ended, and basically they did like a 40-minute press conference, and yeah, we all thought Rob Thompson was retiring, and he didn't. He said he was coming back. So yeah, BG is done. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like a lot of the Eagles players are pretty much gone now. And one of the guys that I work with, he was making a point. Like he was saying, imagine Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox. Like they probably wanted to wait. Like they probably feel some type of way now that they didn't wait another year to win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl and this, that, and that's it. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, hey, he had a really good run. 15 years. That's really good. I'm not like educated all that much in sports, but it is sad when a player leaves and retires. It's pretty interesting. Um, yeah, it's nuts. Um, so I'm going to talk to you real quick about that little public disturbance that happened. And I'm going to take a quick little sip of nothing because I don't have anything. So a lot of you know, on Friday, I talked about a public disturbance that happened on my show about a guy who yelled at me about, you know, someone not being there on a Saturday. Basically, I screwed up something, yada, yada, yada. Well, yesterday I got a call from one of my clients at the AM station. And basically, he was like, my show wasn't played this morning. It airs at 7 o'clock. It wasn't played. What happened? So I texted that public disturbance and he told me, and I quote, "Oh, fuck, I forgot about something. I knew I was missing something on Saturday. So, being the nice guy I am, since I am the executive manager, or well, not executive manager, executive producer, I didn't yell. I just said, okay, that's fine, I guess. No big deal. But if I did that, it would be World War III. And that proves that I am an easygoing person when it comes to mistakes. And that's my whole point. People who make mistakes, whether you're new, old, whatever, everyone makes mistakes. If it's a constant mistake that keeps happening over and over and over again, then yes, there's going to be a problem. But if it's a once in a blue moon thing, like for me, then yeah, it's not that bad. And personally, I wanted to say something to him today because after that little conversation last week, he was ducking all my phone calls. He even ducked a couple of emails and a couple text messages over the weekend because I wanted some things done. And you know what? I'm kind of happy that there was something that happened on his end, not my end. But yeah, and the sun's really bad too. Like the glare is really bad, and I actually can't believe how nice it is. I love this type of weather. I mean, it's getting really close to summer, and from April until like November, it's so good out. Like it's the best time to be alive. I feel like that's why I want to move to Florida, like where it's warm all year round. Don't have to worry about winter and snow anymore. We had a lot of snow this year. Oh man, a lot of things going on in my life that I really want to talk about. Probably can't talk about right now, man. Anyways, I hope you had a good St. Patrick's Day. Hope you had a fun and safe St. Patrick's Day because it was a big weekend. A lot of people were out drinking. Um, I personally didn't go out and drink. I went to someone's house and we had a fire and had a couple beers, had some pizza, had wings, and that was fun. And yeah, there's really not much news going on. Just that Brandon Graham retired. Crazy. It's crazy that this guy retired. I don't know. It's only big news. Oh, there is something that I did want to mention. So one, I'm going to continue doing Dimension X. I got a kind of a good idea for that coming up too because I'm still working on that. I'm probably going to post something this week. Um, there's a couple things I want to mention before I talk about this last story real quick. And on a high note, the Scary Mary podcast. I'm going to be doing a couple episodes this weekend because I will be working this weekend. So I do have a couple episodes I'm trying to do. And yeah, there was a story that happened. This happened on Friday or it happened on Thursday, but I saw it literally right after I did the podcast. Um, there were people that had to evacuate on a plane and they were walking on the wing of the plane because there was smoke in it. And it really kind of freaks me out about this whole thing because, like, I was talking to Tori today and I was like, you know, I kind of want to go back to Colorado. I love Colorado. It was fun. And one of the bands that we saw when we were there the first week or the first day we were there, they're going to be coming back the same exact time we went. And I'm like, I really want to go back just to see Green Sky Bluegrass. And but with all the planes and the malfunctions going on, it's not a good time to fly. It really isn't. I keep itching. Um, yeah, it's just not a good time to fly. I'm not a fan of it. So like I really want to know. I would really like to contact a pilot and talk to them about the shit that's going on. Really would, because it's crazy. Like it's really bizarre that that shit's happening. Somebody was like walking close towards me. It was kind of weird. I had my windows open. Everyone's looking at me like I'm kind of psycho. But yeah, like the fact that like people had to walk on the wing of a plane to evacuate, that's just weird as shit. Like, what is going on with these planes? Uh, oh well. I don't know. In any event, though, kind of didn't want to end on that note, but I actually contacted my boss on Friday, seeing if I could get the opportunity to have my own radio show. Maybe I'll talk about that later. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But oh well. Bad news. All right, I'm gonna get going. But that's going to wrap up today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's going to be a short little episode. I'm probably going to try to get an interview with Steve Grillo tomorrow. Me and him were talking the last couple days. So, yeah, love y'all to death. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.